12.9% shares ngayong June 2025 ayon sa Lamao Media Survey. Kalsada, palengke, trabaho o mapabahay man, kami pa rin ang inyong number 1. Ang inyong himpilan, ang inyong tahanan.
Magandang gabi, bayang binabaha! It's 10:45 in the evening. Welcome to night 4 of our ongoing coverage of the Southwest Monsoon and Typhoon Emong from the headquarters of TVH Group of Networks Incorporated and Kool FM. It's yours truly, DJ San. We are live on Kool FM and on Kool TV, as well as our online radio websites, Zeno.fm, onlineradiobox.com, and our social media platforms through YouTube and Twitch. We are also live on our simulcasters, News Radio 93.1, Sandoval Metro 105.1, and CEN Radio 1206 AM. We start tonight with a tropical cyclone update as of 8 p.m. tonight. Tropical Storm Dante is now outside of the Philippine Area of Responsibility, where it is located at around 800 kilometers northeast of extreme northern Luzon. Maximum wind is at 75 kilometers per hour, and maximum gustiness is up to 90 kilometers per hour. It is moving northwestward at 25 kilometers per hour. For Typhoon Emong, with an international name Kome, it is located over the coastal waters of Burgos in Pangasinan with a maximum wind of 120 kilometers per hour and up to 165 kilometers per hour. It is moving eastward and slowly with no given exact number of speed. And lastly, we have Tropical Storm Crossa. That is an international name, where it is located at 2,265 kilometers east of central Luzon. Maximum wind is at 65 kilometers per hour, and maximum gustiness is up to 80 kilometers per hour. It is moving northward at 30 kilometers per hour. As of 8 p.m. Tonight, heavy rainfall warning is still being issued on the following areas. We have here for orange heavy rainfall warning, we have Zambales and Bataan, and yellow heavy rainfall warning is in Metro Manila, Rizal, Cavite, Batangas, Pampanga, Tarlac, Bulacan, and Laguna, while light to moderate with occasional heavy rains are currently affecting Nueva Ecija and Quezon Province. We have also received word coming from the NDRRMC within the last couple of minutes ago that a storm surge alert has been issued for Ilocos Norte based on the advisory that is issued by Pagasa at 8:38 in the evening. It is widely expected now that Typhoon Emong will make landfall at any time within the first few hours, or let's just say late night, early morning, very early morning on the first few hours of Friday, the 25th of July. And we are now already anticipating that as we speak. So basically, we are still in the midst of critical hours, especially to the provinces of Pangasinan, La Union, and the rest of the Ilocos region. And as much as possible, please evacuate now so that our rescuers and frontliners will not be dealt with the burden that they'll be facing as the night goes on. It is now 10:50 in the evening. We are still waiting for the upcoming weather bulletin that Pagasa will be issuing. But as far as everybody is concerned, we are awaiting the arrival of Typhoon Emong. In the meantime, we have here a flood advisory for the Bicol region, Bicol River Basin, it says here, where the critical level of where the water level stations that are currently on critical level are at Buhi and Bato, while alarm level is at Bula water station, and we also have here OWAS for alert level, and then Sipocot and Kamaligan are in basically near towards the alert level status, because it's a mix of yellow and green. The green one is below alert level and the yellow one is alert level. For storm surge warning, as we have already mentioned, Ilocos Norte is one of them. But where in Ilocos Norte? That's the question. It says here that the storm surge warning that has been issued by Pag-asa, which is storm surge warning number 5, will expire at 2 a.m., where a new one will be released at 2 a.m. tomorrow. So here are the areas that will be experiencing a between 2.1 to 3 meters of storm surge heights in Ilocos Norte. We have Bacara, Badoc, Bangui, Burgos, Corimao, the capital of the province, Lawag City, Pagudpod, Paoay, and Pasuquin. For Ilocos Sur, we have Cabugao, Caoyan, the city of Candon, its capital, the city of Vigan, as well as Magsingal, Narvacan, San Esteban, San Juan, or in Lapog, San Vicente, Santa Catalina, Santa Cruz, Santa Lucia, Santa Maria, Santiago. We also have Santo Domingo, Sinait, and Tagundin. For La Union, we have Agu, Aringay, Bacnotan, Balaoan, Bangar, Bauang, Caba, the capital of the city of San Fernando, Luna, Rosario, San Juan, and Santo Tomas. Okay, I can get this one right now because I've read the entire article here. So for the Ilocos Sur, we have San Vicente Santa. I think this is right. And then we have Santa Maria Santiago for the other one. For Pangasinan, we have Agno, Anda, Bani, Binmalay, Bolinao, Burgos, the city of Alaminos, Dagupan City, Dasol, Infanta, Labrador, the capital of Lingayen, San Fabian, and Sual. And for the 1 to 2 meters of storm surge heights will be in Batanes, including its capital Basco, Itbayat, Ivana, Mahatao, Sabtang, and Uyugan. For Cagayan, we have Abulug, Apari, Balesteros, Bugoy, Calayan, Claveria, Pamplona, Sanchez Mira, and Santa Praxedes. And for Zambales, we have Botolan, Cabangan, Cabangan, Candelaria, the capital of the province, Iba, as well as Masinloc, Olongapo City, Palauig, there we go, Palawig, as well as in San Antonio, San Felipe, San Narciso, Santa Cruz, and Subic. I'm trying to get my pronunciations here right, because I'm new to these areas and I'm trying my very best to pronounce it as correctly as possible and as right as possible, so please bear with me. Let's see, we have here the hydrological situationer for Magat River as of 6:30 p.m., which will be valid until 9 a.m. tomorrow. where the water level of Magat is at 186.87 meters, and one gate is currently open with a total gate opening of 2 meters, and total discharge as of 6 p.m. is at 575.17 cubic meters. The areas that are likely to be affected are as follows. We have Ramon, San Mateo, Aurora, Cabatuan, Luna, Reina Mercedes, Burgos, Nagilian, and Gamu for Isabela. Those are municipalities, and the municipality of Alfonso Lista in the province of Ifugao. We also have here, let's see what else do we have in here, if you will give me a moment. I did saw the weather reports from other networks, and they're saying that once Emong makes landfall within the Cordillera area, the mountains at Cordillera will weaken the circulation and subsequently the strength of Emong, and it will subsequently turn back into a severe tropical storm once it enters towards the mountainous terrain of Cordillera. We also have here, do we have any numbers of state of calamity at the moment? I don't think we have one yet. Let me try to search it. Okay, so this is not yet technically updated, because it says here as of 8 a.m. Yeah, as of July 24th, 8 a.m., where I believe Pampanga has also declared state of calamity as well too. So that's why it really is outdated at the moment. So please bear with me. Here's an excerpt or a quick quote from President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. Regarding the government's plan to find alternatives to class suspensions, which is the use of alternative learning systems. And he simply said, lahat ng pinupuntahan ko ay walang pasok. Paano ngayon yung ating mga kabataan? Lugi sila. Masyado na silang lugi kung mapipilitan silang hindi pumasok. So we're finding alternative ways and teaching modes para sa ating mga estudyante. To be fair, he's right. Imagine that. We have an entire week, kind of reminiscent of what happened last September 2024, when we've also dealt 1 week of class cancellations. That's absolutely insane that we've got to the point where we're at it again, and we are in this position where we can say it really is serious. And again, please do not leave your pets behind. We kept on telling you that one for a very long time now, ever since the start of this coverage. Please don't leave your pets behind. Please bring them with you as you evacuate to a safer area. Please do. Let's head over now to the flood bulletin for Pampanga River Basin, where it says here, according to the chart that we have here and the graph that we have here, above alarm is at the Rio Chico River, and above alarm at mid Pampanga River. We also have critical level. Is this critical? Yes, this is critical. This is at the Candaba Swamp. Above alert is at the lower Pampanga River. Alert is at the Pasak Guagua River. And below alert are at upper Pampanga River. We also have here the mid Pampanga River. It is now exactly 11 o'clock we should be getting the weather bulletin regarding, or the update rather, regarding Typhoon Emong at this point in time. But in the meantime, while we wait for one, here is a hydrological dam situationer for La Mesa Dam, where it says here that the water level of La Mesa Dam as of 5 p.m. is 79.55 meters, which is still below overflow level. Excess floodwaters in the La Mesa Dam will overflow in the event that the dam's water level reaches 80.15. Waters from La Mesa Dam are expected to affect the low-lying areas along the Tullahan River from Quezon City, Valenzuela, and Malabon. We also have here the update regarding the Laguna de Bay River Basin, Pasig Marikina Laguna de Bay River Basin. As of 5 p.m. today, the elevation of Upper Wawa Dam is at 135.41 meters, which is still above overflow level. The water courses that are likely to be affected are as follows. We have the Upper Marikina River at Rodriguez and Antipolo and San Mateo Rizal. We also have Quezon City and Marikina. Lower Marikina River includes Pasig and Mandaluyong. Pasig River for Pasig, Makati, Mandaluyong, and Manila. San Juan River for Quezon City, San Juan, and Manila. The main Laguna de Bay River Basin, as well as other tributaries including Pagsanhan River, Tanay River, Morong River, San Isidro River, Binyan River, and San Juan River in Calamba in Laguna. Other tributaries include Mango River in Rodriguez, Rizal, Nangka River, San Juan River in Quezon City, San Juan, and Manila, Cainta River, Taytay River, and the Bully Creek. We also heard within the last couple of hours ago regarding the situation at Laguna de Bay, where it did overflow, I believe, and we'll try to find at least some word at the moment. So this was the statement that was issued. Is this a statement or okay? This is an update. This is from the Laguna de Bay water level update from the Laguna Lake Development Authority, where as of 4 p.m. today, the water level in Laguna de Bay has risen further to 12.62 meters, surpassing the critical high threshold of 12.50 meters. This is based on real-time data from LLDA's radar-based lake monitoring stations and reflect... Okay, I've been paying at the moment. Okay, we'll get to that one later on because we will be reading the DILG one as soon as we have the information coming from Pag-asa regarding the track of Typhoon Emong. In the meantime, you are still with us right here at koolNews Primetime. We will get to the situation right now. I did saw one of the videos coming from a concerned citizen. Unfortunately, it was now already deleted, where the effects of Typhoon Emong is now being felt in, if I can remember correctly, that was in Alaminos in Pangasinan, where very strong winds are being felt there. Let's now try to reload and we can get at least an official issuance of the... Okay, there it is. When we say... Okay, there we go. At 10:40 p.m. today, the center of the eye of Typhoon Emong has made landfall in the vicinity of Agno in Pangasinan. This has just came into us from Pag-asa. When we say koolNews Primetime, we meant this. Again, repeating, this has just came into us at 10:40 tonight. The center of the eye of Typhoon Emong made landfall in the vicinity of Agno, Pangasinan. We've been talking about Pangasinan for a while now, and here we are. We have received word now from Pagasa that it has indeed made landfall. So we should be waiting at least a bulletin coming from them within the next few minutes, or in fact, any time from now. So that's all we can tell you at this time. So it has now already made landfall. For those of you who are just joining us, Typhoon Emong has now made landfall at Pangasinan as of 10:40 tonight. Back now to the class suspension and work in government offices. This is coming from DILG, where many people would now simply say this is a repeat of what happened last September of 2024. Here are the areas that have declared class suspensions and work in government offices as per the DILG. We have Bataan, Benguet, Ilocos Sur, La Union, Occidental Mindoro, Pangasinan, Zambales, Abra, Batangas, Cavite, Ifugao, Ilocos Norte, Laguna, Mountain Province, Pampanga, Tarlac, Albay, Apayao, Aurora, Bulacan, Cagayan, Camarines Norte, Camarines Sur, Isabela, Kalinga, Marinduque, Metro Manila, Nueva Ecija, Nueva Vizcaya, Oriental Mindoro, Palawan, Quezon Province, Quirino, Province of Rizal, and Romblon. And to quote DILG's same post, it says here, "Mga bangers, di na muna ako magbibiro. Kahit si BP, pinuna ako. Wala nang tawad. Tama na naman ng kodigo ko. Keep safe, everyone." The only time we can agree with just about everybody else is that the DILG would be in a very serious manner. And joining with us right now, I believe this is Mamon on the stage right now. Good evening to you, Mamon.
Okay, so good evening everyone. Anong oras pong tatapos ang koolNews Primetime?
Midnight, 12.
Okay, so is it okay if we have to break for the meantime in the typhoon? Pwede bang yan muna natin? Dahil
Sure.
konting international
Sure,
news
sure.
muna tayo. Breaking news
Sure,
po, live
go ahead.
update sa Thailand. Ayon sa 12 po yung may namatay na 12 sa border clash sa Cambodia. So, galing ito sa New York Times. So, ito yung latest. A months-long standoff between Cambodia and Thailand turned into a deadly exchange of fire along the contested border on Thursday that killed at least 11 civilians and a soldier, according to Thai officials. Both nations accused others striking first in worst hostilities between Southeast Asian neighbors in more than a decade. The Thai army said that Cambodia had fired rockets into civilian areas in 4 Thai provinces, prompting Thailand to send F-16 fighter jets to strike targets in Cambodia and order the evacuation of border areas. The clashes killed at least 11 Thai civilians and 1 soldier, injured 24 civilians and 7 soldiers, Thailand's Ministry of Public Health said. Cambodian officials who did not immediately confirm reports of casualties said that Thai soldiers had opened fire on Cambodian troops first. At Prasat Tanuntom, a temple claimed by both nations, it said Cambodian forces returned fire some 15 minutes later. People in Samraong, in Cambodian district near the border, said they were still hearing gunfire hours after clashes began. Tensions began in late May after the death of a Cambodian soldier in a border skirmish between troops from both sides. So, ito pala yung update na ano ko pa ngayon, naghahanap pa po ako sa Al Jazeera kasi this was a recent event. Itong border conflict dito sa Cambodia and Thailand. So,
it's also
galing sa,
let Let me add
Go
that
ahead.
one bit because it was also ironic that there was a diplomatic scandal between these two countries because the Prime Minister of
Yes.
Thailand actually made a call with the Prime Minister of Cambodia, which resulted in the Prime Minister of Thailand being suspended.
Yun nga nagkaroon ng scandal nung doon sa tawag ng Thai Prime Minister. So so sa mga kapatid natin diyan malapit sa border ng Thailand at Cambodia, mag-iingat po kayo kung if there's a notification and advice from the authorities, please follow and please be safe because this is a very napakaano ng border clash na ito kasi sobrang tagal na palang matagal na rin nag-aaway din kahit pa yung Cambodia at Thailand dahil sa matagal na to. So ito na lang natin to galing ulit to sa NYT. Prime Minister Hun Manet of Cambodia said in a statement that his nation has no choice but to respond with armed force against this armed invasion. Here's what else to know. Last major clash in 2011, muna tayo a week of fighting and territory disputed between two nations killed at least 15 people, including civilians, and displaced tens of thousands of people. The border between the countries in Surin, the province in northeastern Thailand, is that the center of fighting has been contested for years. Surin, known for being home to ruins from Khmer Empire, which flourished from around 9th to roughly 13th century. This include Prasat Tam Wen Tom, a temple on Thai side of border whose ownership is disputed by the countries, and where gunfire erupted on Thursday. The tensions with Cambodia already led to Mrs. Petong Tarn's suspension from office. Yun, tulad nga na sinabi ni Sen. And protest from her resignation. Last month, Hun Sen, a powerful former Cambodian prime minister who is the father of the country's current leader, leaked a recording of a private call that he had with Mrs. Petong Tarns, in which she referred him deferentially as uncle and made the disparaging remarks about Thai military. The fighting between Thailand and Cambodia present a potential diplomatic opening for Beijing, which has increased its economic plans and political influence in both countries at a time where governments in Southeast Asia increasingly became wary of the United States. A spokesman for China's foreign ministry, Guo Jiakun, N as in no, hindi yung isang L. Umayos kayo. Said on Thursday that Beijing was deeply concerned by the skirmishes that Beijing had been working to facilitate to talk between two sides. So, yun. Ito yung mga ibang mga information. So, please watch manatili pong nakatutok sa Cool FM para sa mga balitang para sa mga updates. So, back to you, Sen. Meron bang update sa Bantay Bagyo at Habagat?
Thank you very much, Mamon. And as we have mentioned, to those of you who are watching in Thailand and in Cambodia, please stay safe. Please protect the lady boys. We need them. They're very iconic people. Let's continue now with the latest news and information. With a total of 40 cities and municipalities have declared a state of calamity. This is as of Thursday morning, where we will update you with more in just a moment, where we'll be following that one up. And it's a 6 a.m. report on Thursday, and the RRMC, as I mentioned, 6 a.m. There we go. We're going to follow that one up later on with this, with more headlines that I just picked up. Here are the areas that are currently under state of calamity. We have Cavite, the entire province of Cavite, as well as Umingan and Mangaldan in Pangasinan, Mekawayan, Paumbong, Balagtas, and Kalumpit in Bulacan, Masantol in Pampanga. Remind yourself about Pampanga there. We'll be reporting to you about Pampanga later on. As well as Paniki in Tarlac, Agoncillo in Batangas, San Mateo, Rodriguez, and Caintain in Rizal, Rojas in Palawan, Barbaza and Sebaste in Antique, Malabon City, Quezon City, Marikina, Manila, and Las Piñas, Dagupan City, Calasiao, Lingayen, Malasiqui, and Santa Barbara in Pangasinan, and Cebu City. A total of 2,733,646 people, or 765,869 families, have been affected by the bad weather in all regions except Eastern Visayas. The region with the most number of affected individuals was Central Luzon with 1,545,370, followed by Negros Island region with 178,781, and Calabarzon.
Okay, so yun.
The flashbacks of yesterday. And Calabarzon with 173,108. The death toll due to...
lang pala, no? So, sa ngayon, sa Taytay ngayon, kasi kanina medyo kasi hindi ko na yung balita ngayon sa TV Patrol. So, what was happened? Kasi, kung di ako nagkakamali, yung floodway kasi doon sa area namin dati, that was actually only talagang hindi kami binaha nung bagyong Undoy kasi nasa block 17 kami nung time na yun sa Samagta kami. Ano ba yung sa iba bang areas ng baha pa rin or baha pa rin?
Some areas were still in flooding. I believe by the time TV Patrol had their report, the level of the flood was, I believe, at the knee deep. That's all we know. Tuhod. Yeah, right.
Tuhod. Pero ayun nga, ang naabutan ko din dun sa TV Patrol, dun sa may floodway area, halos lahat, yung mga ibang evacuees nasa Manuel I. Santos, sa MI. Ayun. MI.
That area.
Sa, kasi parang elevated, wait lang, kasi hindi naman ako doon nag-aaral. Yung MI ba, Yung MI ba, elevated ba yun?
Somehow. Elevated daw eh.
Kasi, yun nga.
Kasi hindi naabot eh. Hindi daw inaabot ng baha. As far as everybody is concerned.
Kasi din tawag ba rito? Yun nga, magandang yung MI. Then meron pa yung iba sa Dolores, ayun. Di ko lang alam sa iba. Ang ROES, yung Rosario Ocampo, yun yung mostly talaga. Yun yung parang prone. Ate, yung ROES ba binabaha?
To be fair, ang ganda rin ng location niya. Ang ganda rin ng location ng mga evacuation centers dun eh.
Yung ROES, yun yung prone sa yun yung prone sa baha. Ayun, yung Rosario Ocampo Elementary School, ayun. Sa kalaman na lahat. Ayun, so sa mga taga-Taytay dyan, stay safe. And sa mga nasa evacuees ay naway ligtas kayong lahat. Kasi nung time nung nandun kami sa Yung panahon ng Undoy, ano pa yun eh, yung tag rito, yung area namin sa Block 17, hindi kami binabaha. Pero yung ibang area doon, binabaha. Ewan ko lang ngayon kung ganun pa rin kasi nung time na nandun pa kami, hindi pa intense. Kaya teka, parang naging na yata to, naging balitapatan na ata to. koolNews Primetime tayo. Go ahead, ano pang information?
May magbabalik.
Si Tebes pala yun.
Oh my God. Si Tebes pala. Ay, si Emong, nag-U-turn to si Emong eh. Kaya naglandfall.
Kaya may magbabalik.
Nag-U-turn to si
Si Emong.
Literal na nagbalik. Kasi itong si Dante Gula pa lumipad ang aming team. And speaking of state of calamities, we want to finish the article off with the death toll as we cut it off earlier. The death toll due to Cruising, Dante, Emong, and Habagat is now 12. 3 fatalities were reported each in Calabarzon and northern Mindanao. 2 deaths were reported in western Visayas. 1 fatality was reported each in Mimaropa, Davao Region, Caraga, and Metro Manila. As we have noted earlier, the province of Pampanga has also declared state of calamity, and within the last couple of minutes, the province of Bataan has also declared state of calamity as well, where Governor Joet Garcia announced Thursday morning via his official social media page that the provincial board has passed a resolution declaring the province under a state of calamity. According to the Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office, the floods have affected 44,740 families or 167,078 individuals. The worst hit areas includes the towns of Hermosa, Abukay, Dinalupihan, Samal, Orani, and the capital, Batangas City. Of this number, 1,731 families, equivalent to 5,923 individuals, remain in evacuation centers across the province. And for our 24-hour rainfall forecast for tonight to tomorrow evening, July 25, more than 200 millimeters of rain will be felt in Ilocos Norte, Abra, Ilocos Sur, La Union, Benguet, Pangasinan, Zambales, Bataan, and Occidental Mindoro, while 100 to 200 millimeters of rain will be felt in Mountain Province, Ifugao, Tarlac, Pampanga, Cavite, Laguna, and Batangas, while 50 to 100 millimeters of rain will be felt in Apayao, Cagayan, Kalinga, Isabela, Nueva Ecija, Nueva Vizcaya, Quirino, Aurora, Bulacan, Rizal, Metro Manila, Quezon Province, Camarines Norte, Camarines Sur, Albay, Romblon, Marinduque, Oriental Mindoro, and Palawan. For tomorrow evening to Saturday evening, we have for 100 to 200 millimeters of rain will be felt in Batanes, Ilocos Norte, Apayao, Cagayan, La Union, Benguet, Pangasinan, Zambales, Bataan, and Occidental Mindoro, while 50 to 100 millimeters of rain will be felt in Ilocos Sur, Abra, Kalinga, Mountain Province, Ifugao, Nueva Vizcaya, Nueva Ecija, Tarlac, Pampanga, Bulacan, Metro Manila, Rizal, Cavite, Laguna, Batangas, Palawan, and Oriental Mindoro. While Saturday evening to Sunday evening, 50 to 100 millimeters of rain will be felt in Zambales, Bataan, and Occidental Mindoro. Let's also see what else is going on within the NCR division of Pag-asa, as we don't have a heavy rainfall warning bulletin yet for 11 o'clock. This is still the 8. Oh wait, this is the 11 p.m. Forgive me, this is the 11 p.m. It's basically the same areas as the 8 p.m. bulletin, where orange heavy rainfall warning remains in Bataan and Zambales, while yellow heavy rainfall warning remains in Tarlac, Pampanga, Bulacan, Metro Manila, Rizal, Cavite, Batangas, and Laguna, while light to moderate with occasional heavy rains continues to affect over Quezon Province and Nueva Ecija. If you wanted to contribute to our ongoing live broadcast of koolNews Primetime, you can just simply text your situation through our live chat at the official YouTube channels of TGON News or on fan-made archives. As we have noted earlier, if you're just joining us within the last few minutes, Typhoon Emong has already made landfall earlier at 10:40 p.m. at Agno in Pangasinan. We have here a post coming from the Pangasinan Youth for Disaster Risk Reduction and Management. This is an NGO or a non-governmental organization. So it says here, hello po. Pwede po kaming pa-rescue dito po sa San Vicente, Burgos, Pangasinan. Sobrang lakas ng hangin dito. Wala na po mga bubong, karamihan sa amin. It has also been reported within the last few minutes or so, even before Emong made landfall, that there were indeed houses that lost their roofs because of the effects of Typhoon Emong. Okay, we now have the 11 p.m. bulletin. We now have the 11 p.m. bulletin. Do we now have... is this now already posted? Okay, it's not yet posted, but we do have here a we do already have a post regarding the signal numbers for the 11 p.m. Bulletin, and we don't have one yet on our social media platforms. That's absolutely it's absolutely surprising. Weather pages are really getting way ahead of ourselves. That's nice. We'll try to go to the website at Pagasa for now to see if we can possibly get the 11 p.m. Bulletin. There it is. It's more advanced on their website, pagasa.dost.gov.ph. There it is, the 11 p.m. bulletin. That's what we're looking for. Typhoon Emong has made landfall in the vicinity of Agno in Pangasinan, where it says here that this is still a mess. Okay, there it is. It's not a mess. I just have to scroll it down. The center of the eye of Typhoon Emong was estimated based on all available data, including from Subic Doppler weather radar over the coastal waters of Agno in Pangasinan, which has already made landfall on the aforementioned area, where it is moving eastward slowly. There is still no specific speed or kilometers per hour on this, but it says here moving eastward slowly. Its strength is with a maximum sustained winds of 120 kilometers per hour near the center and gustiness of up to 165 kilometers per hour. Signal number 4 is being raised in the southwestern portion of Ilocos Sur, the western portion of La Union, and the northern portion of Pangasinan. Signal number 3 is being raised in the southern portion of Ilocos Norte, the rest of Ilocos Sur, the rest of La Union, the central portion of Pangasinan, the western portion of Mountain Province, the western portion of Benguet, and the extreme northern portion of Zambales. Signal number 2 is being raised for the rest of Ilocos Norte, the rest of Pangasinan, the rest of Mountain Province, Apayao, Kalinga, the rest of Benguet, the northern portion of Zambales, Ifugao, Batanes, Cagayan, including Babuyan Islands, the northern and western portions of Isabela. Okay, it's raining here at CN headquarters again, but we'll continue here. The northwestern portion of Quirino, this is still signal number 2. The western and central portions of Nueva Vizcaya, the northwestern portion of Nueva Ecija, and the northern portion of Tarlac. Signal number 1 is being raised for the rest of Isabela, the rest of Quirino, the rest of Nueva Vizcaya, the northern and central portions of Aurora, the rest of Nueva Ecija, the rest of Tarlac, the western and central portions of Pampanga, and the northern portion of Bataan. Uh, for the gale warning that we have here, which was issued at 5 p.m. earlier today, up to 14 meters, of storm surge heights are in the western seaboards of Ilocos Sur, La Union, and Pangasinan, up to 8 meters on the western seaboard of Zambales and the remaining seaboard of Pangasinan, up to 6 meters in the western seaboard of Bataan, up to 4.5 meters of the western seaboards of Batangas, Lubang Islands, and Occidental Mindoro, and the eastern seaboards of mainland Cagayan and Isabela. Up to 3.5 meters are at the western seaboards of Palawan, including Calamian Islands, the northeastern seaboard of Aurora, the eastern seaboard of Babuyan Islands. Up to 3 meters, the seaboards of Batanes, Marinduque, and Kalayaan Islands, the remaining seaboards of Babuyan Islands and Bataan, the southern seaboard of Quezon Province, the eastern seaboard of Oriental Mindoro, and the northern and western seaboards of Romblon and Ilocos Norte. Up to 2.5 meters are the remaining seaboards of mainland Cagayan, Aurora, Calamian Islands, and Cavite, the seaboards of Pampanga, Bulacan, Metro Manila, and Surigao del Sur, the western seaboard of Antique, the eastern seaboards of Catanduanes and Davao Oriental, and up to 2 meters for the seaboards of Aklan and Northern Samar, the remaining seaboards of Bicol Region, Batangas, Quezon Province, Occidental and Oriental Mindoro, Palawan and Romblon, the western seaboard of Guimaras, the southwestern seaboard of Iloilo, and the southwestern seaboard of Negros Occidental. For the forecast position, for July 25, that's tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., Emong will be in the vicinity of Alacapan in Cagayan. July 25 at 8 p.m., Emong will be at 235 kilometers northeast of Itbayat in Batanes. At July 26 at 8 a.m., it will be at 485 kilometers northeast of Itbayat in Batanes. And July 26, 2025 at 8 p.m., it will be located at 670 kilometers northeast of Itbayat in Batanes, where it is now already outside of the Philippine area of responsibility. 11:32 in the evening. 11:32 in the evening right here in this country. You're still with us right here on koolNews Primetime. If you wanted to notify myself, it's currently raining heavy now at CEN headquarters. My buckets are not yet full. It's still half. I'm not gonna let this one sit in. Our buckets here are not yet full. It's still in less than half of their capacity. So we're still fine here in the location where I am at right now. From Earthshaker, this is from Earthshaker at the FB page. This is, it's still loading here. Okay, where is it? Okay, so we have here, okay, we don't have any other information coming from Earthshaker other than they have reposted the weather bulletin coming from Pag-asa. We'll keep reloading all of these weather pages because they have been here for a while now. They have been very resilient in terms of providing you with the latest news and information too. And we salute all of you for your unwavering bravery and, of course, your selflessness in these trying times. Let's head over now to where is this? Okay, this is in getting a lot of notifications here lately. It's somewhat distracting me at the moment. There it is. This is a public advisory from the Department of Interior and Local Government. This is the work from home setup in selected DILG offices to ensure continuity of service. Pursuant to the directive of the Office of the President under Memorandum Circular Number 93, dated July 24, 2025, and in light of the continuous heavy rains caused by tropical cyclones Emong and Dante and the southwest monsoon, the Department of the Interior and Local Government will implement a work-from-home arrangement for its offices in the following areas. For NCR, all DILG offices within Metro Manila. For CAR, we have Ifugao, Mountain Province, Benguet, Abra, Kalinga, and Apayao. Region 1, we have Pangasinan, Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, and La Union. Region 2, Nueva Vizcaya, Cagayan, Isabela, Quirino, and the Babuyan Group of Islands. Region 3, Nueva Ecija, Tarlac, Pampanga, Bulacan, Zambales, Bataan, and Aurora. Calabarzon, all of Calabarzon. Quezon, Batangas, Laguna, Rizal, and Cavite. Mimaropa, Oriental and Occidental Mindoro, Palawan, Marinduque, and Romblon. Region 5, Albay, Camarines Sur, and Camarines Norte. While employees in these areas will shift to remote work arrangements, the DILG remains fully operational. Essential coordination, public assistance, and critical services will continue without disruption. If you have any contributions that will help us right here in our coverage for koolNews Primetime, then please do so by sending information, sending your links that you have searched. You can be a contributor, whatever the case may be, here on koolNews Primetime, because you are not only the viewer, you are not only the listener, but you are also our contributors. And it's also very amazing to see Kabayan Noli de Castro actually being in floodwater, reporting live in the floodwaters at Bulacan earlier tonight. He literally took Magandang Gabi Bayan Binabaha seriously to the point where he actually is in an area that is flooded for what did they said? Was that for more than 2 weeks? Yeah, for more than 2 weeks. That same area where Kabayan was there to report live earlier was that the flood has been there already for 2 weeks now, and it hasn't go away for a while now. And let's see what else do we have in here while we are awaiting more information as time goes by. We will have to temporarily divert to main weather news, and we'll be bringing you now news regarding relief assistance. As okay, there it is. First, Lady Liza Arameta Marcos on Tuesday joined the PCSO in the distribution of relief assistance to residents affected by the combined effects of Crising, Dante, Emong, and Habagat in Manila. The First Lady, together with Philippine National Police Chief Nicolas Torre III, PCSO General Manager Quiades Robles, if I could get the pronunciation right, and PCSO Chief of Staff Jeremy Regino, distributed food packs to residents of Legarda Street in the city of Manila. Earlier this month, these residents were victims of a fire that reached third alarm. Now their homes have been destroyed by floodwaters caused by the ongoing effects of the southwest monsoon. Each food pack includes ready-to-eat meals, canned goods, and 3 kilograms of rice, among other essentials. And we're now really going to divert our resources now to other news at this time while we're waiting for more additional sources. As Global Power Holdings Corporation, or the SMGP, the SM being San Miguel, the power arm of San Miguel Corporation, has acquired a 3.8% stake in Meralco for 3.9 billion pesos following a long-delayed deal with the Land Bank of the Philippines. SMC disclosed the transaction to the stock exchange on Wednesday following a report by a news site. On Wednesday, as a result, Meralco's shares rose 0.83% to close at 545 pesos. SMGP acquired 43.23 million common shares of Meralco at 90 pesos each, about 83% lower than Meralco's Tuesday closing price of 540.50 pesos. In 2008, SMGP, then known as Global 500 Investment, entered into a share purchase agreement with Land Bank involving Meralco shares. Land Bank later rescinded the deal, prompting SMGP to sue for damages, arguing the cancellation was unjustified. In November 2022, however, the Court of Appeals sided with SMGP, ruling that the bank's decision to withdraw from the agreement had no factual basis. Land Bank had argued that the sale would be, quote, grossly disadvantageous to the government. According to Moses Frando, the head of sales and trading at Seedbox Securities, quote, their 3.9 billion peso stake in Meralco has already grown 5 times in value, so cashing out now locks in a substantial profit. We also want to remind you that the chairman of Meralco, Manny B. Panglinan, is also the chairman of TV5 Network Incorporated.
Iwas. So guys, balitang naman muna tayo. Ibebenta na po itong Cool FM sa TV5 Network at Nation Broadcasting Corporation. Magiging ulit po. Magiging TV5 ulit po ang Cool 99.5. Charot. Hindi po yun eme lang yun. Okay, so
Radyo Cool 99.5 News FM.
Not Iwas.
No.
Hindi, kasi okay. Pag-usapan na natin sa Cool FM Hangout to, baka maging lang ito.
Yes.
Balita pa.
Yes. Yes. Why not? Okay, let's continue now as we have I've been seeing actually some videos from this is contributed videos. We chose not to read out names here out of privacy matters, but we have seen videos regarding the impact of Typhoon Emong, especially in Pangasinan. We have noted earlier that the strong winds are coming from Agno in Pangasinan, and now we have videos from Bolinao in Pangasinan, where Emong would be there for quite a while until it begins moving for a while, albeit in slowly but steady speeds until it reaches to the Cordillera Mountains, where it is going to break down its circulation and subsequently its strength. We should also point out that the water level at Marikina River is increasing again. Let's get an update there too, where as of when is this? As of 11 p.m. Tonight, the water level at Marikina River is at 14.5 meters, and it is going up. It is going up. And for the rainfall count here, it says here for Mount Campana, we have 1 millimeters. Mount Boso 1 millimeters, Mount Aries at 1 millimeters, and Nangka at 2 millimeters for a total rainfall of 5 millimeters. In other news now, as many of you were probably asking about the update regarding Torre versus Duterte, acting Davao City Mayor Baste Duterte jabbed back at PNP Chief General Nicolas Torre III, saying President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. must first take a hair follicle drug test before they have their proposed charity boxing match. In an episode of his podcast last Sunday, Duterte challenged Torre to a fist fight. The PNP chief accepted the challenge on Wednesday, proposing to turn the event into a charity boxing match to raise funds for victims of the Southwest monsoon. In a clip posted on his social media on Thursday, Duterte took a jab back at Torre, saying in Filipino, which is translated to English, quote, "If you're really serious about this, if you really want that charity event, and you've laid some conditions, then let me lay my own conditions for the event. Talk to your master, the president. Let it come out of his mouth that all elected officials should undergo a hair follicle drug test. Then I will accept your charity event. No problem, he added. The Dutertes have repeatedly called for Marcos to take a hair follicle drug test, especially after Vice President Sara Duterte's relationship with the president soured. Torre himself was no stranger to the Dutertes' attacks. The PNP chief, then as the director of the CIDG, led the enforcement of the arrest warrant against former President Rodrigo Duterte last March, and by that time, Torre had the rank of Major General, which is 2-star rank. When he was appointed to be PNP chief last June, Torre was promoted to the 4-star rank of general. The younger Duterte said Torres' promotion was not based on merit and had the police officer jump several ranks up to get the job. In response, Torre pointed out that former President Duterte appointed ex-Davao cop and now Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa, who was then a brigadier general or a 1-star rank, to be the PNP chief in 2016. On Thursday, Torre began training for the proposed boxing match at the PNP Gymnasium in Camp Crame, Quezon City. In an interview with reporters, Torre said the Rizal Memorial Coliseum in Manila was already being set up for the fight. And if Duterte doesn't show up, the PNP chief simply said, quote, "It's up to him. Whether he shows up or not, we already have sponsors who said they were donating relief goods for those affected by the heavy rain and the flood." The Davao mayor, however, clapped back, quote, "Don't worry, Torre, because I've long wanted to beat up a monkey. If you really want a fight, why do you need to make it about charity? Why do you need to use what's going on now, that there's a flood there in Metro Manila?" Duterte simply added. And in relation to that one, Senator Ping Lacson on Thursday said he would buy tickets for the fist fight between Philippine National Police Chief General Nicanor Torre Jr. and Davao City Vice Mayor Baste Duterte if it pushes through. The senator said he was not sure whether to watch the boxing match, which Torre set this weekend. Lacson said, quote, "I'm not sure, but if the proceeds will definitely go to the recent flood victims, I will buy tickets equivalent to my 1-month pension as a retired 4-star police general." Lacson said the public should respect Torres' decision to accept Duterte's challenge. He sent in a text message, quote, "It is his personal call, not as the PNP chief, but as Nick Torre, who felt insulted and challenged in public by Vice Mayor Duterte. Personally, rightly or wrongly, I think we should respect his decision." Lacson, a former PNP chief during the Estrada administration, concluded. Let's head back now to the latest information with the onslaught of Typhoon Emong as the weather bulletin that we have mentioned earlier has now already been posted on the official Facebook page or perhaps social media pages of the main DOST Pag-asa. From what page is this? This is from PWSPSU. We have plenty of contributed videos that is being posted at the page known as Philippine Weather System Pacific Storm Update, where you can see the power of the wind, the heavy power of the wind that is pushing these trees. And I can say it really is. The effects of Typhoon Emong is starting to really feel and to be battered at Pangasinan for the rest of the night tonight. It is now 11:48 in the evening right here in the country. We're now going to repeat to you the hotlines that you can get in touch for rescue operations, or if you want or need help at these trying times. National Emergency Hotline 911, National Emergency Hotline 911, and the RMC hotlines 8911-1406 or 8912-2665, 8912-5668 or 8911-1873. For the Bureau of Fire Protection, 8426-0219 or 8426-0246. Philippine Coast Guard 8527-3877 or 527-8482. PNP hotline 117 or send TXT PNP, all capital letters, to 2920 or their hotline at 8722-0650 or their mobile number at 0917-847-5757. MMDA hotline 136, Philippine Red Cross 8527-8385-95. DSWD for smart subscribers 0943-464-8026 or 0943-464-8086. For Globe subscribers 0995-715-3926 or 0995-715-3934. Department of Transportation hotline 7890. DPWH hotline 16502 or 0961-684-7084. Pag-asa hotline 8284-0800. NLEX 135,000. SETEX 0920-9672-839. SLEX at 8584-4688. Skyway at 8776-7777 or 0915-625-6231 or 0939-500-6910. NCR for South Caloocan 8288-7717. For North Caloocan 8277-2885, 888-25664 or 0916-797-6365 or 0947-796-4372. For Makati City 8870-1000, Malabon City 8921-6009 or 0942-372-9891 or 0919-062-5588. Mandaluyong City 8532-2189 or 8532-2402. Marikina City Rescue 161, Muntinlupa City 137175 or 8373-5165 or 0921-542-7123 or 0927-257-9322. The City of Manila 8927-1335 or 8978-5312. Navotas City 8281-1111 or 0917-521-8578, 0908-886-8578 or 0922-8888-578. Parañaque City 8829-0922. Pasig City 8643-40. That is 8643-0000. Pateros 8642-5159. Pasay 833-8512 or 8551-7777. Quezon City 122 or 02-8372-3821, local 4147 or 2111. San Juan City 137-135, local 160 to 164. Taguig City 0917-550-3727. And Valenzuela City 8292-1405 or 0915-239. 0915-259-8376. Again, that's 0915-259-8376. Red Cross Caloocan 8366-0380. Red Cross Parañaque 8836-4790. Red Cross Mandaluyong 8571-9894 or 8986-9952. Red Cross Manila 8527-2161 or 8527-3539. Red Cross Makati 8403-6267 or 8403-5826. Red Cross Quezon City 0917-854-2956 and Red Cross Valenzuela at 8432-0273. 11:54 in the evening right here in this country. You're still with us right here on koolNews Primetime alongside with our colleagues on Cool FM and our simulcast partners nationwide. We are now 5 minutes before we leave the airwaves, and we'll try to find as much information as soon as we possibly can, as soon as we have it, as soon as we see it. Once again, for those of you who are just joining us, Typhoon Emong has already made landfall as of 10:40 in the evening within the vicinity of Agno in Pangasinan. Let's see what else do we have in here. Okay. Sorry, I have. Wait. If you'll give me a minute, chat, I have yet to confirm this. I have yet to confirm this news because this is something. Okay, this is coming from TMZ. This is from TMZ. This is something we have just received word, especially to the wrestling fans out there. TMZ Sports has learned within the last couple of minutes ago that wrestling legend Hulk Hogan has died at the age of 71. Medics were dispatched to the 71-year-old WWE legend's Clearwater, Florida home early Thursday morning, with operators stating it was regarding a cardiac arrest. TMZ Sports were told a slew of police cars and EMTs were parked outside of Hogan's home, and the icon was carried on a stretcher and into an ambulance. Just a few weeks ago, Hogan's wife Sky denied rumors he was in a coma, stating his heart was, quote, strong as he recovered from surgeries. TMZ has also broke the story last month that there were rumblings that Hogan was on his quote-unquote deathbed, but the TMZ were told at that time he was just dealing with the symptoms of a neck procedure he underwent in May. Hulk Hogan transformed professional wrestling into a family entertainment sport. Before Hulk, wrestling catered to a fairly narrow audience. Hulk Hogan's theatrics in the ring was magnetic for children and their parents, and it supercharged the sport and subsequently the world of sports entertainment. In 1996, Hulk transformed himself from hero to villain by creating the NWO when he was in WCW, New World Order, and become Hollywood Hulk Hogan. It propelled him and professional wrestling to even more fame. Hulk was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2005, but he was removed in 2015 after a scandal erupted over racist comments while he was being secretly recorded during a sexual encounter. Gawker posted the clip and Hulk subsequently sued, winning the lawsuit. Hulk was inducted a second time in the WWE in 2020, this time as a member of the NWO. Hulk was the star of the 2024 Republican National Convention, where he set the room ablaze with theatrics, while also simultaneously endorsing U.S. President Donald Trump. Hulk had an amazingly successful movie career beginning in 1982 with Rocky III, playing the iconic character Thunder Lips, and he also starred in No Holds Barred, Suburban Commando, and Mr. Nanny. And there's more. Hogan started in the hit VH1 reality show Hogan Knows Best with his family, Linda, Nick, and Brooke. What's amazing about Hulk, he has scored of surgeries as a result of wrestling injuries. He told Harvey during a taping of Objectified he had no original body parts left. The last time TMZ had spoke with Hulk was back in May as he was launching Real American Freestyle, an amateur wrestling league, and the first event will be held on August 30 on Fox Nation. This is still a developing story because this is again breaking news. We will have to get information as soon as we have it, but this is the only information we have so far, and that is coming from TMZ. Again, we have yet to receive word coming from the WWE. We have yet to receive any statement coming from them. But for further confirmation that it really did happen. But again, we shouldn't rely with just one source at the moment. And Okay. Can we now already confirm this thing? I think we can already confirm this thing aside from TMZ at the moment, because we also have here local stations that have also that has also reported in this thing as well. Okay, so more and more stations have apparently reported this thing as well. They are basing the article coming from TMZ. It is now Friday, the 25th of July, 2025. It is now exactly 12 midnight right here in this country, and that subsequently brings to an end here on koolNews Primetime. First and foremost, to all our viewers and listeners out there, thank you very much for watching night 4 and listening night 4 of our continuing coverage. We will have continuing coverage as we'll bring you night 5 later on during the height of a what would be a very special edition of TWC this Friday at 10 o'clock on Cool FM. And once again, a one huge salute to all the frontliners, to all the volunteers, to all the rescuers out there who has been there to rescue and to contribute all of those operations out there to save many, many lives. But please, for the sake of the rescuers, please evacuate immediately so that they will not have a hard time finding you in these trying times, especially now that it's already in the middle of the night. Please evacuate immediately, especially with the effects coming from Typhoon Emong. To TGON News, Cool FM, and koolNews, thank you very much for watching and listening. And as well to our colleague here, Mamon, thank you very much for being part of this thing as well too. This has been DJ Sen. Thank you very much for watching night 4 of our coverage with koolNews. We'll be back for night 5 at 10 o'clock in the evening. From all of us here at Cool FM, maraming salamat at magandang umaga, Bayang Binabaha!
Yung